So we got a pretty easy run here. It's going up to Jita. Udama is, there's a few bad guys in there, but I haven't seen any flashing in there yet. So I don't know that anything's actually been going on. I haven't seen any ganking happen since server up. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I just haven't seen it yet. I've been keeping an eye on it,
Warp drive active.
All right. I do have my cargo. It used to be that in order to see what was in the contract, you had to break the seal. No, I don't think that it ever was that way. But if it's double wrapped, you can't see in it. And so what you can do is you can accept a contract and have the cargo box there, and you can see in it. But if you then were to contract it again, the next person to accept the contract and to pick it up, when they open it up and look, they're going to see another contract inside it. And they call it double wrapping. And they can't explore further in than that. And so that's why, like, the hauling services will tell you no on double wrapping. And I don't know how they deal with that because I can't tell what it's worth. And so maybe they just fail it and take whatever's there and then blacklist you from doing a contract with them again or something. I'm not sure. You're talking years ago? Well, it'd have to be like more than 10 years ago that that you couldn't see inside the containers. So that's a long time ago. I think it's not good to know how much you're hauling. And but it puts you in a sticky situation, The hauler then doesn't know what's in there. And it could be nothing because it's a gank contract, or it could be that it's just got way more value in there. You just don't know. So, you shouldn't be able to check the contents of courier contract. No, I think you should be able to. In real life, you can. In real life, so in real life, there is like a bill of lading, and that bill itemizes everything in there. It might be that it's 10 pallets of computers, and that there's 25 computers to a pallet or something like that, but you still know what it is you're hauling. It is, in real life, it is the hauler's responsibility to know what they are carrying, because if it's drugs or something else illegal and it's not on the manifest, you're relying on the manifest, the bill of lading or whatever, to show you what is in there so that you know. But if there's drugs in there and you go and you start running it and you get stopped by a weighmaster, which is what we call them in the US, they're called weighmasters. They are generally state police that focus specifically on commercial vehicles. And you get stopped if they have a drug dog and they run it around your truck and the dog hits on it, they are going to get into your cargo. In fact, they can sometimes get into your cargo with cause no matter what. And so, you know, it's and then the driver will have some liability. Now, let's say that, yeah, how do I know this? I know this because I was a truck driver at one point. I did truck driving for a couple of years. I loved it. I absolutely loved being a truck driver. But then I did it interstate, not intrastate, interstate, meaning I stayed within my state. And so I was driving a truck at 18. To go interstate, you need to be 21 to cross state lines. But at 18, I was driving a truck. And so, you know, I know how a lot of this worked. I mean, yes, that was a lot of years ago. That was 30 years ago, but the shit hasn't changed. So, you know, if a driver is out and gets caught with hauling drugs or something illegal, because there can be other illegal things. Fruit is illegal in many cases. So fruit can have different types of insects and stuff, and so you can get in trouble for not properly manifesting it. We call those police the bug station. They are also state police type people, but their function is different. Their function is agriculture, and we always call those bug stations. So anyway, I think that there's precedence for I know Eve is fake. It's not real. But there's a lot of stuff that is based on real life in here. There's a lot of physics that are based on real life. There are physics that are not based on real life. The economy is based on real life. A lot of the interactions are based on real life, but Wild Wild West style. So I think that I think there's definitely precedence for it. All right, so let's look at Udama here. Udama is got kind of several. There's not a lot of red in there, so I have the known gankers marked in red. But that crazy symbol stuff, I don't know who they are. And but let's go. Yeah, oh, Jason. Oh, hey, Jason. So speaking of ganking, there is Jason. Jason is probably one of the best known gankers in the game. He has his fleet of Kusions. And in fact, he got me a few weeks ago. So good fight, even though I didn't shoot back. Yeah. So we're heading through Udama right now, and Jason's watching. Oh my goodness. Does that make me uneasy? I'm fine at the moment. Yeah, I'm in a faster ship, and I can always stop and dock up. So, yeah. So, Kusion multi-box fleet killed my freighter and implants. Yes, Zimus, he got my implants too. So, he also had some smart bombing going on there. A DSD is pretty close to impossible to catch. Yeah, it's not impossible to catch. You know, and then if you're really well tanked. So, I have been shot at probably 20 times in a DST. And I would say out of that 20 times that I've survived probably 13 times. And the other times they got me. And so most of the time it's come down to having a surprising amount of EHP beyond what the gankers had thought that there was going to be. And yeah, and that's the way I like to run if I'm hauling anything that is of value. If I'm just hauling my own shit around and I may have filled my cargo hold and it's only 100 million worth of stuff or whatnot, I'm not necessarily going to run with implants and stuff. I typically don't, because I'm not really going to be a target and stuff. And then sometimes I forget to put my implants in, and then sometimes I run around doing other shit with those implants in, and then get popped for one reason or another, and like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that, because they didn't help me any. So, so I did. Okay, so I told y'all that I had done some new music while I was laid up after surgery, and actually one of the last things that happened to me before my surgery was meeting Jason. And when I say meeting, I mean that the taste of his lead was pretty sweet. And so in fact, I have that in a line of one of the songs that I wrote. And so I wrote actually multiple freighter songs. And so let's start showing some of this new music I got. So the first song, I have several freighter songs here, but the first one is going to be about Jason Kusion, or is it called Kusion Special Team, I think, is his fleet. The first one is about encountering Jason Kusion in Udama, and what that actually can mean. So I actually wrote up I thought about this. I thought, you know what? I really hate what Jason did to me killing my freighter, but it's part of the game. And so I 100% understand that if shit like that didn't happen, Eve would be a much more boring place. But do I want to glorify somebody who's killing freighters? And so I thought about that for a little bit, because I thought about writing a song about it, right away. And then I'm like, nah, fuck that. I ain't gonna give Jason no credit. I don't want him to have no credit. So anyway, I mulled that over for a few days, and I ended up writing something out, first couple verses, and then I thought, okay, let's try and apply some music to this and see what it sounds like. And damn it, it came out pretty good. So here it is. This is Kusion's Catalyst.
Attention hauler capsuleers. Your free flight through Udama is over. We are assuming control for the greater good. Breaking news. Kusion's special team has resumed shooting ships in Udama. Reports of catalyst fleets engaging freighters are flooding in from concerned capsuleers.
We're all concerned.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. All capsuleers are urged to stay in dock and await further instructions. In the lanes of Udama, where the freighters fly, a shadow in the starlight, a glint in his eye. Catalyst in formation, ready for the call. Kusion's on the prowl, and he's aiming for them all. Freighters full of riches, shields are burning bright. In a flash he strikes, turning day into night. The chaos and confusion, the panic and the pain. Kusion's here to slay, gonna make it rain. Kusion brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass disruption. Kusion brings mass disruption. Catalyst of mass disruption. With a grin on his face and his fleet by his side, he watches as the freighters in terror try to hide. A maestro of the massacre, a predator's delight. In the cold dark of space, he reigns supreme tonight. Locking on his targets, his blasters start to hum. The freighter's shields shatter, their defenses come undone. The wreckage floats in silence, a testament to fear. Kusion's name is whispered and catalysts appear.
They appear. Carly, thanks for the sub.
Kusion brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass disruption. Kusion brings mass disruption.
I'd go to this concert.
Catalyst of mass disruption. In the lanes of Udama, his legend takes its form. A storm of metal fury, his wrath becomes the norm. Freighters see their end when his fleet arrives. Kusion's dance of death, where few survive.
Welcome to the
Kusion brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass disruption. Kusion brings mass disruption.
You like it, Jason? That's awesome.
Of mass disruption.
It'll be available in a couple of hours on Spotify and YouTube Music. This is the longest song I've ever made, too.
The stars will tell the story of the chaos he has sown in the system of Udama. Kusion's name is known, a legacy of terror. His thrill is in the kill. Kusion's catalyst forever haunting still.
You're very inspirational. Just wait till you hear the other songs. I like it. I'm glad you like it, Jason. Even though I do kind of, just have to temper myself and ignore stuff that I don't like in game to not encourage it to happen more. Yeah, you've now been immortalized. And so there is that. Now, this inspired me to do some other stuff as well. It doesn't mention Jason in the songs. Oh, and by the way, exclamation point music, that will be available on, it might be available on YouTube Music right now. I'm not 100% sure. And let's see here. It doesn't look like it is yet, so it should be available in like 4 hours, and it'll be showing up on Spotify and stuff. Warp
drive active.
Anyway, okay, so it also inspired some other stuff, and I had a lot of time to kind of work on figuring out different music styles and everything. You'll notice that there is one common theme between a lot of my songs. There's a lot of metal in them and stuff, and I have a bit of country, but I try and mix it up each time. And I like trying to get outside of the box on that, adding symphonic stuff to it and everything, violins and cellos and stuff like that. But so I tried another one here that is way outside the box. I mean, it is way outside the box on the, what you might think of when you think of an Eve song. And so this one is about a General Joe Blow, not general as in military, but a regular freighter pilot who, in this case, if he was in America, would sound a bit like an immigrant because of his accent, but he could be anywhere. And so he's just a regular guy who finds himself in a very bad position. And what's interesting about this song, as you listen to it, think of it this way. What if you heard this song from the attacker side as well? What would it sound like? And that's because I made 2 songs out of it. So here it is. Here's the first one. This is from the victim side.
Cats.
No, that was the wrong one. This is the right one.
Warp drive active.
This one's very folk. Russian folk.
Catalysts are a nasty thing in fleas, a fiery ring, ganking is their desire. Ships delivering a ring of fire. My freighter is on fire.
You can hear the cry. He's crying.
I went boom, 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 and the flames got brighter, and it burns, burns, burns. Fleet of fire. Fleet of fire. My fighter is on fire. I went boom, 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 and the flames got brighter, and it burns, burns, burns. Fleet, fleet of fire. Fleet of fire.
Going through Udama.
The taste of lead so sweet.
By the way, Charlie,
My
I did a picture for you.
endive meat. My ship has been defiled. Oh, but the ride was wild. My freighter is on fire. I went boom, 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 and the flames got brighter, and it burns, burns, burns. Fleet, fleet of fire. Fleet of fire. My freighter is on fire. I went boom, 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 and the flames got brighter, and it burns, burns, burns. Fleet, fleet of fire. Fleet of fire. And it burns, burns, burns. Fleets of fire. Fleet, fleet of fire. Fleets, fire. Fleets of
Warp drive active.
Alrighty. Yeah, so that's from the side of the guy who got attacked. And it burns, burns, burns. Now, what if we reverse that and we put it from the perspective of the attackers? Well, this is pretty much the same song, but it's from the attacker side. This one's epic.
Catalysts are a delivery machine. In fleets, a firing ring. Ganking is our desire. We're delivering a ring of fire. Your freedom is on fire.
It goes boom, 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 and the flames get brighter.
Watch it burn, burn, burn.
I love her vigor.
Bring fire.
We bring fire.
Well, that's fine, Jax. Not everybody's gonna like it.
Your freedom is on fire.
It goes boom, 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 and the flames get brighter.
Watch it burn, burn, burn.
fire.
We bring fire! The taste of land so sweet. Your hand, you'll soon meet. Your ship has been defiled. Mining tears makes us wild. Your freedom is on fire.
It goes boom, boom, boom. And the flames get brighter.
Watch it burn! Burn! Burn!
We bring fire.
We bring fire!
Your freedom is on fire.
It goes boom, 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 and the flames get brighter. Watch it burn! 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 We bring fire! We bring fire! Watch it burn! Burn! We bring fire! We bring fire!
So the music type on that, where the previous one was folk, this one is funeral death metal. Should sound more aggressive. And the female vocal in there, I modeled it after, and some of you will know this. You're probably not going to be the younger crowd, but some of you will know this. If you ever watched pride fighting in the early days, like the first, 50 or so of their their televised matches that they did, or events, which all took place in Japan and everything. And the female announcer, they had two announcers, they had one in English and one in Japanese. And the female announcer, if I remember correct, she did the English announcing. And she screamed every single word, like with real vigor and intent, and it just sounded so evil. And so I tried to replicate that with this, and I think I did a pretty good job. So because like when she's going burn, 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 it's almost uncomfortable, which is actually what I was going for. So yeah, that one's those two are kind of mirror of each other on the same song. And and those will be out in the next couple of weeks. And then I have let's see here, I have a couple more too. So, but wait, that's not all. You get another additional 2 for free on top of the 3 you didn't purchase. Old Ginsu knife thing. All right. Here's another one about hauling being risky. And if anybody knows Arabic and what they're saying in the beginning here, let me know. I hope it's not offensive. Could just be gibberish.
Injectors crowded, bay engines hum. Cargo bound for MR, here we come. Through space where dangers often loom. Kara at the helm, no time for gloom. Our course is set, our mission clear. In the Horla's gambit, we show no fear.
Oh, you miner.
Through you Udama shadows we glide, pirates lurking nowhere to hide. With a steady hand and a prayer so tight, we race through the stars into the night. Horla's life, it's a risky game. In the skies above we make our name.
At a Mars dock, the journey's end. Talia greets us, an old friend. With tales of risk and reward so grand, in the Horla's gambit we take our stand. For every hole through dark and light, in the Horla's gambit we chase the night.
Sounds like who a bit? A little bit, yeah. It's Mongolian throat singing bass, but it's not them.
Through Udama shadows we glide, pirates lurking nowhere to hide. With a steady hand and a prayer so tight, we race through the stars into the night. Horla's life, it's a risky game. In the skies above we make our name.
Oh, I have a bunch of stuff here. Look at that.
Polar spirit, fierce and free, in the starry night, our legacy. With each new route we dare the flight. In the Horla's gambit we chase the night.
91 million worth.
Through you Udama shadows we glide, pirates lurking nowhere to hide. With a steady hand and a
Yes,
prayer
I've written
so
the
tight, we
lyrics.
race through the stars into the night. Horla's life, it's a risky game. In the skies above we make our name.
All right. So, yeah, so I've written the lyrics and everything, and then I use AI for the music composition and then for the vocals and everything. And I end up being kind of like producer. You know, obviously the musicians aren't real, they're AI. The singers aren't real, they're AI. But I'm like, you know, putting together all the pieces to make it right. So let's see here. I picked up another one here, and so I got one more song I want to play for y'all, and it is it's a much lighter fare. It's not about trying to outrun gankers or trying to, or trying to gank. It's just about hauling, and I've got an image to go with it, and I'll bring it up here in just a second. Let's see here. Let me get going over to this other
Warp drive
station, and so this image is just going to be like, what the hell is this? There we go. That's the image that goes with this song. I like big ships.
I got myself a freighter called the slumbering sloth. She's slow and she's bulky. Oh, what a hoss. First time we set out from Jeddah to Amar, I knew it wouldn't be easy, but we made it this far. Lumbering through the black like a drunken hippo dance. Every ganker out there just looking for a chance. But I can't help loving this clunky brick. Even when we're ambushed, I still get a kick. I like big ships and I cannot lie. You other pilots can't deny when a freighter warps in with its cargo hold filled and that massive hull is revealed. You get sprung, wanna pull up tough, cause you know that ship is stuffed with cargo to the brink, gotta haul that load. Flying freighters never gets old. Dodging gankers left and right in the lanes of old. Every trip's an adventure, every haul a story told. Catalysts in the shadows waiting for a shot. But my slumbering sloth, she gives it all she's got. Hey! Warping takes forever, like paint that never dries. But there's a magic in her lumber, a beauty in her size. She's ugly and she's costly, and she's slow as can be. But when she hits that dock, it's a sight to see. I like big ships and I cannot lie.
I cannot lie.
You other pilots can't deny when a freighter warps in with its cargo hold filled and that massive hull is revealed. You get sprung, wanna pull up tough, cause you know that ship is stuffed with cargo to the brink, gotta haul that load. Flying freighters never gets old. Hey! Through the highs and the lows, every gate we cross, in the slumbering sloth, I'm the captain, I'm the boss.
Yeah, I really like this one.
From the shield's last flicker to the cargo's safe touch, I can't help but love her. I love her so much. I like big ships and I cannot lie. You other pilots can't deny when a freighter warps in with its cargo hold filled and that massive hull is revealed. You get sprung, wanna pull up tough, cause you know that ship is
I love the
stuffed
chorus here.
with cargo to the brink, gotta haul that load. Flying freighters never gets old. Hey. So here's to the freighters, the haulers of the stars. Though they're slow and unwieldy, they're the true space czars. In the slumbering sloth, I'll take another spin.
Imagine fur on your ship.
Those flying big ships, man, that's where the fun begins. I like big ships and I cannot lie. You other pilots can't deny when a freighter warps in with its cargo hold filled and that massive hull is revealed. You get sprung, wanna pull up tough, cause you know that ship is stuffed with cargo to the brink, gotta haul that load. Flying freighters never gets old. Hey! Ships and I cannot lie, and the slumbering sloth will soar and never die. With every curve and every haul, with my big old freighter I stand tall. Fly safe, y'all.
Fly safe. That one I had a lot of fun doing. I kept laughing to myself with the lyrics. And when I finally got it right, I was like, hot damn, this is going to be a fun song. So, yeah, that one turned out just really, really good. Now, you're saying you don't see it in my store. So, these are not available in our store. ! Music for a link to my music. I try and publish a song every Saturday. So, there'll be one up in a few hours. It'll be Kusion's Catalysts, and I'll play that for you one more time here. That song that we just played is probably 3 weeks out, and I just happen to be able to write a lot of music in this last couple of weeks, and so. You know, I try and do one song a week, so I'm a little bit ahead of myself here. You're hearing them here first, and then they'll be published on YouTube Music and Spotify, iTunes, all of that. So here, one more time, is Kusion's Catalysts, which kind of is what kicked off. I mean, I've done some hauling music. Y'all have heard some of my other hauling songs, but with Kusion killing me in Udama, and me not appreciating it, I ended up doing this song. It's a bit theatrical. Longest song I've ever done, too.
Attention hauler capsuleers. Your free flight through Udama is over. We are assuming control for the greater good.
Yes, it's for your good that he shoots you. Uh-oh. This is Udama right now.
News.
That's enough to take
Kusion's
some stuff
special
out.
Team has resumed shooting ships in Udama. Reports of catalyst fleets engaging freighters are flooding in from concerned capsuleers. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. All capsuleers are urged to stay in dock and await further instructions. In the lanes of Udama, where the freighters fly, a shadow in the starlight, a glint in his eye. Catalyst in formation, ready for the call. Kusion's on the prowl, and he's aiming for them all. Freighters full of riches, shields are burning bright. In a flash he strikes, turning day into night. The chaos and confusion, the panic and the pain. Kusion's here to slay, gonna make it rain. Kusion brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass disruption. Kusion brings mass disruption. Catalyst of mass disruption. With a a grin on his face and his fleet by his side. He watches as the freighters in terror try to hide. A maestro of the massacre, a predator's delight. In the cold dark of space, he reigns supreme tonight. Locking on his targets, his blasters start to
3,000 gold,
hum.
everybody
The
here.
freighters' shields shatter, their defenses come undone. The wreckage floats in silence, a testament to fear. Kusion's name is whispered, and catalysts appear.
Don't whisper his name. Catalysts will appear. And if you whisper it 3 times, 3 times as many appear.
Kusion brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass disruption. Kusion brings mass disruption. Catalyst
Bio games.
of mass
Put this up in Discord for you. Thank you for the sub, resub.
In the lanes of Udama, his legend takes its form. A storm of metal fury, his wrath becomes the norm. Freighters see their end when his fleet arrives. Kusion's dance of death, where few survive. Kusion brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass disruption. Kusion brings mass disruption. Catalyst of mass disruption. The stars will tell the story of the chaos he has sown in the system of Udama. Kusion's name is known, a legacy of
Udama's
terror. His
heating up.
thrill is in the kill. Kusion's catalyst forever haunting still. Kusion brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass disruption. Kusion brings mass disruption. Catalyst of mass disruption. Kusion brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass disruption. Kusion
Multiple ships here scanning.
brings mass disruption. Catalyst of mass disruption.
Woohoo! All right. Yep. Kusion's got his own song now. Yeah, so there we go. And yeah, okay, so there's multiple, mass destruction, mass disruption. There are multiple ships that we're scanning in the last couple of jumps. And so I'm going to give a cooldown. And so that is just part of my normal stuff, is that I'll make them wait. And so, is there something wrong with Z-Kill? Oh, I don't know. Oh, interesting. They're all leaving. Why is that? Oh. Why did they just all leave? And where did they go?
Warp drive active.
Let's go in. Yep. I haven't really seen much ganking this morning, though. I've been looking. Hello, Nick Pa. I'm not going to jump through the next gate, though. Not without checking it out, because I believe that they could have gone through to the next gate. And if they're watching, they could be sitting there. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you in the next episode.